Alright, hello, welcome back. My name is Morty, this is Mildly Gunpla, and today, as you can see, we are doing the Gundam Heavyarms high grade. Now, obviously, Gundam Heavyarms has had quite a few high grades over the years, so this is the 2020 version, so it came out just this year. It is the Colonies Liberation Organization mobile suit. So, being a fairly new one, it's got a lot of new technologies. I believe it utilises the fine build system and a few other bits and pieces from things, say, the 30-minute mission kits and some of the newer things. That's all right. So, let's dig into this packaging, see what we've got here. We've got the D runner, which is purely white, probably your A runner, which is your multicolour, as per normal. We have the E1 runner and the C runner there. It looks like we've got some polycaps or something. Yeah, polycap, PC, yep. Your E2 runner, your D2 runner, and your two B runners, so B1 and B2. So it's a fairly straightforward looking kit. It has maybe a little bit more pieces than I expected, but doesn't look overly complicated. Like it's 5 pages worth of stuff, so it'll take a little bit longer than last week's build of the Jigen, but it should still be quite an interesting one, or it should prove to be quite an interesting one, I believe. So I'm looking forward to putting this together and finding the end result. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side of the build, and thank you very much for watching. Alright, and there we have it, the high-grade Heavyarms, the Colony War version, whatever I said at the beginning, or whatever the box said. So this little guy is really, really quite interesting. He's got a lot of little gimmicks of opening hatches and the like on these little missile pods on the legs, so both legs have one. There's a opening gimmick on the front of the shoulders. Come here. Come here. Why does it not want to do it now? Always the way, isn't it? There's the opening gimmick on the front, but there's also some things behind the back here which are not an opening gimmick one. And then you've got obviously the great big Gatling gun. You've got the knife behind the right arm, which is awesome. And yeah, he's a really fun little kit to build. The plastic is super premium, so even if you're like me and you like to do like just a single snip method with no real nub cleanup or anything like that, the plastic comes out looking absolutely gorgeous. It was super buttery. It was really lovely to cut and work with. So I'm a big fan of that. So obviously 2020 kit, you'd expect this premium level stuff, and that's what you get with this. So I'm not disappointed. Oh yeah, also chest opens up as well, but can I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, more Gatling guns in the chest, because it wouldn't be Heavyarms without more guns, right? Anyway, this particular kit was a lot of fun to build. It does have a couple of limitations, like the bulky shoulders and just the basic ball and socket joint for the shoulder to chest join does limit your range of movement for any action poses and things like that. Like, it looks kind of cool and dynamic at the moment, but you can't really get it any higher or have this come out like any further to the side kind of thing. The shape of the shoulder just blocks it too much, which is a bit disappointing, but not overly surprising. It's a high grade kit. Don't expect too much in the way of articulation. This isn't the G40. So yeah, I really enjoyed building this. Overall, I want to say it's a master tier high grade kit. It's doing some things really, really well. Unfortunately, it does contain polycaps, which is really disappointing, but the overall end result was super, super cool, and I really enjoyed the build itself. Plus, it only took like an hour and a half. It was a really fast build as well. So the whole kit is super, super good for beginners, but it's also a really fun kit for experienced builders to play around with. And I expect that there'll probably be some really cool custom kits of this one come out over the next few years. So do keep an eye out on Twitter and Instagram and things for those, because this kit just begs to be modified and done up with like custom paint jobs, because it's so easy to put together and snap together that it would be silly of experienced modders to not do so. Now, I'm coming up on the end of my 52 weeks of building or filming, because there wasn't 52 Gundam kits. There was a few there was a few Lego kits in there as well. But I'm coming up towards the end. I've got my last 4 kits. They are all ready to go. It's just a matter of which order I do them in. So keep an eye out for that. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff down in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video.